Get some water if you need water. Get some water. Make sure you're ready to stretch your body. All right, we've got Naseem, Mokmin, Tariq and Anwar, Hanif and Abdullah, Asia. Who else? Did I miss someone? I think that's all we have for now. Okay. Oh, Nadira's coming on now. Cool. All right. That's Abdurrahman. Started. You ready?
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Is everyone ready to? All right. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Everyone ready? Everyone get comfortable. Everyone have their water close by for the day. And we're gonna get ready to get our workout started for the day.
So on your feet, everyone.
Everyone on their feet. Make sure space.
We workout. Hey, this is Mo Jones, and we're here today for a total body workout.
Total body workout.
Minutes. 5 exercises.
It's gonna be 5 exercises, and it's gonna be total 12 minutes.
Good job.
Ready? Get ready, everyone. And we're gonna jog in place for our warm-ups. All right, I see everyone. Let's go. Let's pick them up. Pick up your feet. Yeah, come on. Let's go. Pick up your feet. Woo! Don't want to use too much energy. It's called warm-up because we're gonna do more exercises. Okay, honey? All right, good job. Everyone pick it up. Get
ready?
3, 2, 1. All right. So now we're gonna do our arm ones in the air. So we're gonna basically do arm.
Keep up the good work.
Let's go.
And ready for round 1. Jacks.
All right, so everyone getting ready to start the first workout?
Begin.
All right, and we're doing jumping jacks and squats. Jumping jack, then go into a squat. Jumping jack, and go into a squat. Jumping jack, and go into a squat.
Keep pushing. You can do it.
Ten more. 9,
8, 7, 6, 5,
4,
3,
2,
10 seconds rest.
1. Good job, everyone. Good job. Oh, no, you're fine. Come on. All right, so the next one, we're going to basically use our, we're going to put our legs up, reach for our legs. Ready, go.
Come on, Nadira. Right, get up.
Let's make it count.
Good job.
15, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. High five. Boom. All right. So we're gonna do burpees, and it's basically going from straight up to a push up and then jumping straight up in the air. Ready? Go. 1.
You can do it.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Jump is the jump rope. Ready?
7,
Begin.
8, 9, 10. Good job, everyone. We have 20 more seconds. Oh, no.
Pick it up. That's good.
We're doing skips in place now. You're doing a good job.
like this is stopping. Nothing starts stopping.
10 second breath.
Woo.
Starting.
Oh, wow. Okay.
A little push up.
All right, so the next one is diamond push-up. We're
Push.
gonna basically
Good
put
job,
our
guys.
Ready.
in the shape of a diamond, and we're gonna do the push-ups just like that. This is gonna be kind of hard, so if you can't really put your hands together to do it, you can spread it apart a little bit. But try your hardest, okay? Good job.
It's called diamond push. Let's make it.
You can do it.
How could these people do this for so long?
Please,
5. That's okay.
your rest. Your body needs it.
All right, we're gonna rest. Everyone take a quick water break really quickly.
10 seconds.
Next up is the jack squats. Round 2. Let's get ready. Begin.
All right. Hope everyone was able to get a quick water break. We're doing squats now. Everyone get ready. Go. Squats.
1, 2, 3.
Jumping jack. Squats. Jumping jack. Squats. Jumping jack. Squats.
Looking good. Don't quit.
Jumping jack. Squats.
Jumping
jack. Squat. Jumping jack. Squat. Jumping jack. Squat. Jumping jack. Squat. Good job. You feeling it? You feeling it? No. You get some water. All right. So we're back to touching and lunging our feet up and touching our feet. Two, 1.
10 seconds.
Good
rest.
job. Good job, everyone. We have 6 minutes left. Let's see if we can knock out this 6 minutes and finish.
The burpee. Ready? Begin.
We're back to burpees. Ready? Go.
Come on, Tarek and Anwar, let's go.
Good job, everyone. I see you. Let's go. Let's get fit, guys. Let's.
Keep the pace.
9.
6,
8,
4, 2,
7, 2,
1.
Rest. Starting.
Good job, everyone.
Up is the jump rope. Ready? Begin.
All right, and we're back to doing jumping jacks and jump rope in place. I'm sorry, not jumping jacks, jump rope in place, and we're hopping. Just like this.
like this.
Yeah.
All right, standing tall, looking good.
Thank you. 9, 8.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job, everyone. Woo!
Good job, everybody. Thank you so
Everyone.
much.
Everyone deserves a full cup of water right now.
Got my water
So
here.
much fun.
Let's take 1 minute, grab a bottle of water, cup of water, get some hydration in.
Okay.
Good job. Thank you, brother Harif. Appreciate that.
Right, bring it. Let's just get the cup.
All right, everyone got your water?
Hurry up, just use the cup and you can use it.
All right.
Get some so he can get some. Or give him the other cup.
Okay, just looking around to see if everyone's gotten back settled in. Get your water. All right, cool, cool, cool. That was a nice workout. Good job, everybody. All right, as we settle back in, we're going to do introductions. We're going to do introductions now. And what I want you to tell us is your name, the yummiest vegetable ever, your favorite vegetable, and then the number of teeth you have lost. I'll go first. So as you all know, my name is Dr. Fozia. My yummiest veggies ever are Brussels sprouts. I know my kids don't really like it, but I love them. But Brussels sprouts are my favorite. They're the yummiest to me. And the number of teeth I've lost, oh my gosh, I can't even think. I've lost probably all, I mean, I've definitely lost all my baby teeth, but as and plus my wisdom teeth, that's what 28 plus 4 more. I'm not sure, Dr. Alesh, maybe you can help me with this. Looks like I probably lost like 28 teeth already.
24.
24. Okay, cool. It looks like I've lost 24 teeth. But I still have my teeth in because I got my adult teeth in. See? Eee. All right, so who's gonna go next? I don't want to have to call names, so I want you guys to volunteer. Ooh, I see Asia's hand up. Okay, unmute yourself, sweetheart. Introduce yourself.
My name is Asia Deni Balagun,
Mm-hmm.
and my favorite vegetables are carrots,
Ooh.
and I've lost 2 teeth.
Oh, wow, cool. Carrots are definitely yummy. So you've lost 2 teeth. All right, so who's next? Who's gonna go next? I see the Adelaja boys. Okay, unmute yourself and go.
My name is Hanif Al Amin. The yummiest vegetable that I ever had is that's not a vegetable. The yummiest vegetable I ever had is carrots,
Okay.
and then after that, I lost like about I think 8 teeth.
Ooh, 8. Wow, you're well on your way. And your brother, please introduce yourself.
My name is Hanif, and my yummiest
No.
vegetables.
Your name is Hanif.
Oh yeah. Abdullah, and my favorite vegetables are carrots.
Carrot. Okay. And how many teeth have you lost?
Like none.
None. Okay, but it's coming. Looks like carrots are very popular. So who's going to go next? Let me see if I can see people's hands up. I think I saw Tariq. Okay, Mukmin. I see Mukmin's hand up. So unmute yourself, Mukmin. Introduce yourself.
My name is Mu'min, and my favorite vegetables carrots.
Okay.
And the number of teeth I've lost is I really don't know.
That's cool. You probably lost quite a few. All right, so who wants to go next? All right, Nadira. I see your hand up. Move your finger so we can see you. All right, so introduce yourself.
My name is Nadila. I like carrots, and I lost about 4 teeth.
4, wow. Big girl. All right. Who's gonna go next? Tariq and Anwar, go ahead.
My name is Tariq. My favorite vegetable is carrots.
Okay.
And the number of teeth I lost is maybe about only 2 or 3.
Okay. And your brother, go ahead and introduce yourself.
My name is Anwar, and my favorite vegetable is broccoli. And I lost 2 teeth.
2 teeth. Okay. All righty. I think I saw Jamal and Aisha. Okay, Jamal, go ahead. Unmute yourself.
My favorite fruit is broccoli.
Oh, yummy. Okay.
And I lost 0 teeth.
0 teeth. All right, cool. And what's your sister's name? What's your name, sweetheart? Introduce yourself. Aisha?
My favorite one is broccoli.
Broccoli as well. Yay. And I guess you've not lost any teeth. Okay. Abdurrahman, will you want to introduce yourself, sweetheart?
What's your name?
My
What's your name?
name is Emma.
Your name's Abdurrahman. Welcome. And what's your favorite vegetable?
What's your favorite vegetable?
Broccoli.
Broccoli. They're yummy. Good job, sweetheart.
Yummy. Broccoli looks yummy.
Broccolis are yummy. Yes, indeed. Okay, so let's see who else is on. Nestor, introduce yourself, sweetheart.
I didn't. My name is Nestor Fikami Baker, and I didn't lost any teeth. And my favorite vegetable is tomato and carrots.
Oh, yummy. Those are yummy. All right. Did I miss anyone? Has everyone gone?
I saw higher artillery.
Medina went, right? Okay. I think that's everybody. And I'll let our special guest introduce herself briefly, and then she'll come back and talk to us again. Go ahead, Dr. Alesh.
Hello, my name is Jekka Alesh. My favorite vegetable is carrots, like a lot of you here,
Yummy.
and I've lost 24 teeth.
Oh, wow. Okay. Cool. Thank you so much, everyone, and welcome. So today we're going to be talking about healthy teeth and healthy gums. And Dr. Joke Alesh is going to talk more about that with us. But before we get into that, the younger kids, you guys got to read 3 storybooks about dentistry, like about your dental health. The first is Peppa Pig. Anyone remember that one? Give me a thumbs up. We're Peppa Pig's dentist trip, and then we did the Bernstein Bears visit the dentist, and also Curious George visits the dentist. I'm going to ask some questions, okay? Let me know if you know the answers to this for the younger kids who read the storybook. What were some of the things you learned from Peppa Pig?
I learned
Anyone?
about brushing my teeth.
Brushing your teeth, and how often should you brush your teeth?
I brush it straight and I brush it up and down, and
Okay.
I brush my tongue using the Peppa toothpaste. I take
That's excellent,
only for
Nestor.
my mommy and my dad to.
That is excellent, Nestor. Thanks for sharing. Abdullah, you have your hand up?
Can I change my vegetables? Cause
Okay, you want to change your vegetable? What do you want to change it to?
my favorite vegetables are spices and onions.
Okay.
Peppers and pepper.
Okay,
Pepper.
pepper. Cool. All right, so in Peppa Pig, we learn how to brush our teeth in the morning. And then in Bernstein Bears, I don't know if you guys remember, Sister Bear had a loose tooth, which some of you ever actually experienced, and eventually it came off. She also introduced us to some of the dental instruments that the dentist uses. So Dr. Alesh is going to talk some more about those, okay? And then in Curious George, we remember how George was scared to go to the dentist, but we know there's nothing to be scared of. There's nothing to be afraid of. He eventually was able to go and get his teeth checked. All right. So we are now going to talk about what the older kids learned last time. You guys remember this? So who remembers the hardest substance in your body? Raise your hand. Here are all your options: plaque, roots, molar, cavity, or enamel. I've just picked some of the questions we talked about. Any takers? What's the hardest? Oh, okay, sorry, I didn't see hands. Okay, Hanif. You have to unmute yourself.
Enamel.
The enamel, very good. Perfect, excellent. How about number 2? The large back teeth used for grinding grinding food. shouldn't grind your teeth. Any takers from the stars? Come on, I got Medina. Okay, Medina, answer that. Unmute yourself and go ahead and answer.
Your molar.
The molar, yeah. Yes, very good, excellent. And number 3, the soft, sticky white film attached to the tooth surface. And that's usually not a good thing. Any takers? Mukmin, do you remember that one?
No.
No.
Don't? Okay. Who wants to give this a shot? Oh, Hanif, I see your hand up. Hanif?
Cavities.
Cavity, that's not it. It's not cavity. The soft, sticky, cavities are not soft and sticky. Who wants to take a guess?
Plaque you?
Plaque. Plaque you. That's cute. Yes, it's plaque. All right. Mukmin, you want to try this? The part of the teeth below the gums. So below your gums, what's that called?
Root.
The root. Very good. And the last one, a hole in the tooth caused by tooth decay. Asia.
Cavity.
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 Good job. You guys did great.
I have a cavity, so I got
You got it fixed?
I don't.
Oh, wow. So we're going to now talk to Dr. Well, before we do that, sorry, we're going to have another reading of a storybook. And then Dr. Alesh will tell us how we can prevent cavities, okay? Because we don't want to get them. They hurt, don't they? Yeah. So with the book for today is Pacey Has a Cavity. Okay, Pacey the Poto goes to the dentist. This morning was an unusual one for Pacey the Poto. It wasn't going to be fun. It's time to visit the dentist, Mama Poto said. But little Pacey would rather do anything else instead. Anyone want to try to read the next one for us?
No.
No?
Me.
Okay, Abdullah, try reading that.
But with a little give and take
Mama?
Mama convinced her boy. She promised. It was a day little Pacey would joy.
Enjoy. Thank you very much, Abdullah. Good job. Okay, next page. Who wants to give that a shot? Asia?
Teacher.
Okay, unmute. Go ahead, Asia.
And so Pacey and Mom go out later day to the day doctor for Dr. Dennis's dentist.
Mm-hmm.
The dentist for
Office?
office. To
No.
Dr. Dentist's
Office.
to Dr. Dentist's office.
Mm-hmm.
The
They
they
make
make the
mm-hmm.
here why
way.
way.
Thank you. Very good. All right.
Good.
Next page. Dr. Dennis says, "Oh no, what's this I see?" He tells little Pacey, "That must be a cavity." Uh-oh. That must mean we have a sad tooth. We have to fix it right away. That's the truth. The tooth is sad because he has sugar bugs, you see. Don't worry, says Dr. Dennis. We'll make you as healthy as can be. And my friends will help too, Mr. Whistle and Mr. Bumpy. This pair would make any sugar bug grumpy. Mr. Whistle and Mr. Bumpy are not here to give any hugs. They will clean, and clean away the sugar bugs. Anyone want to try the next page? Go ahead, Medina.
With a smile on his face, Pacey calmly sits down and lets Mr. Whistle and Mr. Bumpy go to town.
All right. Next page. Mu'min, can you read that to us?
Mr. Wesley is spraying water to push the bags away. They are flying all around, every which way.
Good job. Mr. Bumpy is right there next to him, helping out. Both of them together make the bugs fly about. Pushing them out, Mr. Bumpy cleans all around. When they're done, there's not a bug to be found. Who wants to read the next page to us? Okay, Abdullah.
Now there's just one thing left to do. Let time you it's time you paint to paint a tooth or two.
Good job.
Can you
All right. Hanif, read the next one for us.
Blue, then yellow, and white make the teeth so healthy and bright.
All right. Everything goes just according to plan, and Mr. Dennis makes the tooth happy again. He says, "Now, how do we stop the sugar bugs from coming back? Brush your teeth and you'll get them back on track." Who wants to go next? Okay, Asia.
Go.
Fourth
No. Floss.
floss
Close. Exactly that.
floss every day.
Mm-hmm.
Floss every day.
No. No, this one.
And
Mm-hmm.
yeah. You can
Nope.
camp
Keep.
keep the g
Sugar.
sugar b gus but
Bugs.
bugs yeah
Away.
way yeah
You
you might
make.
make you make yeah
Your
your
teeth.
teeth clean
Mhm.
and keep
Mhm.
the bugs
Mhm.
at
Mhm.
by
Bay.
huh
Bay.
bang.
Good job.
Thank you very much, Asia. Good job, sweetheart. With that, little Pace's dentist adventure is done. He is so happy he can't wait for the next one. Just a little bit about the author. He's Dr. Paul Williams, who is a dentist and a native of New York. All right, I think that's pretty much it. And I like the representation. This is for parents. I love the representation. It's typically very hard to find storybooks. Well, it's getting better now to find storybooks that are authored by African American or Black people. So it's really nice to find something very useful like this to use with our kids. All right, so I'm going to turn it over to Dr. Joke Alesh, our dentist and our guest speaker for today. Go ahead, Dr. Alesh. Oh, I moved this from my notes. Dr. Alesh is from Providence, Rhode Island, where she grew up in a Nigerian Muslim community. She graduated with her bachelor's from Tufts University, triple majoring in child development, community health, and biomedical engineering. Wow. And earned her doctorate in dental medicine and master of public health degree, also from Tufts University. So without further ado, Dr. Alesh, you have to unmute yourself. Okay.
Hello, everyone. Thank you guys for having me. Thank you, Jumi, for making the connection. So I'm excited to talk to you guys. I really would like any questions that you all have. I would love to answer them. I'll go through kind of what I have prepared, but honestly, like any questions that you guys have, I think that'll probably be more useful to explain the things that you guys actually want to hear about. Can I share my screen?
Sure, I'll do that. Hang on. I'll stop sharing. And go ahead, Dr. Alesh.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, how do I make it big? All right. So today we're talking about healthy teeth and healthy gums, and I'm gonna kind of explain what my life is like as a dentist, and then talk a little bit about how to maintain healthy teeth and healthy gums. I'm just gonna close this door. All right. So first we're gonna talk about education. So that's me and my brother on my graduation day for my master's program, which is my last degree. But to become a dentist, you need to go to high school and you need to get your bachelor's, which is like a 4-year college degree, and you can get it in anything. I majored in just things that I was interested in and things that I know that I would do well in. You don't have to major in a science. It could really be anything. You just need to make sure you take your science courses to get into dental school. And then when you go to dental school, you get a doctorate, and it could be a doctor of dental surgery or a doctor of medical dentistry. It doesn't matter, it just depends on the school that you go to and what they offer, but you're still a dentist. And so those are the 3 degrees that you would need to become a dentist. And so now a typical day for me, I work in a community health center, and I also work in a private practice. So community health center is more for underserved population. So people who normally wouldn't have access to a dentist or to get dental care. I'm there to provide them with those services that they might not be able to get. So my typical day, I'm seeing patients and, you know, managing the things that they need. So I'm doing exams, fillings, extractions, all different kinds of things that people need to have a healthy mouth and take care of anything that's going on. And then a big part of my job is making sure I'm writing my notes. So whatever I do with the patient, I have to make sure I write everything down so that the patient knows what they're getting done. And I can always go back and look to see what happened with that patient. Because if you start to see hundreds and hundreds of patients, you're not going to remember everything that you did. And so if any of you haven't been to the dentist yet, I just want to go over what a new patient appointment would be like. And so first you have to fill out paperwork, which lets the care team know exactly like who you are. So any medical conditions you have, any allergies, how old you are, all the information about you. And then when the dentist comes in, we're going to review your history. So to know, were you born premature? Did you ever have a fall and lose a tooth? Kind of everything that ever happened before you ever came to see us. In addition to that history, you're going to get x-rays taken. And those x-rays will show us what's inside your teeth, because we can see what we can see when you smile, but the x-rays can kind of look through, so we can have pictures of the inside of your teeth and the bones around your teeth as well. Then the clinical exam is when I ask you to open your mouth nice and wide. I look at your teeth, I look at your tongue, I look at the insides of your cheeks, I look at the back of your throat, and just make sure that everything is nice and healthy based on what I've been trained to look for as health. And then treatment planning. So treatment planning is we come up with a plan to get you from where you are today to healthy. For some people, they are already healthy, so they need to maintain it with a cleaning every 6 months. Some people have cavities and they need filling. Some people have teeth that are really, really broken down that need to be pulled out. So whatever it is that's going to get you from where you are today to health is what is on the treatment plan. And then we sit down, we discuss the treatment plan, and then we start to make appointments to fulfill that. And so we try to get through patient's treatment plan within 6 months. And so now talking about oral health, that is, oral is your mouth. And so when we talk about oral health, it's like how to have a healthy mouth. And that's the point of today, was like healthy teeth and gums. So the teeth and the gums are part of your mouth, but we also have the soft tissues, we have the tongue. So when we talk about oral health, that encompasses everything in this area, and we want it to be healthy so that you can have, number one, a pretty smile, which is nice when you're interacting with people, but it's also nice to have fresh breath, teeth that don't hurt so that it doesn't bother you, and you can focus on the things that you want to accomplish in your day, and no lesions that could cause like cancer or any other disease that could affect your life. And so a big thing is lack of inflammation. So inflammation is when like things are swollen. And so plaque that you guys learned about in the storybook is full of bacteria, which are germs or sugar bugs. And that bacteria causes the gums and tissues in your mouth to get really swollen. And so to avoid that, that is why
What are lesions?
lesions. So lesions are like, it's like a medical word for mark. So a lesion could be like, you know, let's say someone got a bruise on their arm. We call it a bruise, but the big umbrella term is lesion. So a dark spot, a mark, a red lesion, a white lesion, basically anything that's a mark. So when I look inside the mouth, there's a way things are supposed to look. Mostly like pink, and then we have melanin, so our gums can sometimes be brown. So that's all normal. But if I see anything that's like really white or really dark or red or blue, then I'm going to call that a lesion because it's like a mark that's not supposed to be there. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. And then,
Medina had her hand up. Did you want to ask a question real quick, Medina?
Yes, I wanted to ask what caries are.
okay, so that's the next one. So caries is a cavity. Do you know what a cavity is?
Yes.
Yeah, so it could be called caries, it can be called decay, it can be called sugar bugs in your tooth, and that's when the bacteria that cause cavities make a hole. And so the hole can be one that you can see in the mirror, or it can only be one that we see on the x-ray. But there's a hole in your tooth, and that's what caries is. And so we want to make sure you don't have that, and that's part of having a healthy mouth, is not having any cavities. And then, so we just talked about soft tissue lesions, and then how to maintain oral health. And so the biggest part is brushing and flossing. And that's what you guys can do at home to maintain your oral health. And then making sure you're having your dental visits at least every 6 months. And so I have a little mouth here. And so I just wanted to show you guys how to floss, because I find that a lot of kids do brush, but the flossing can sometimes, I didn't learn how to floss properly until I got into dental school. So I really wanted to go over that with you guys today. Asia, you had a question? Sure.
Unmute yourself, sweetheart, so we can hear you.
Today I flossed.
Great job. So do you want to show me or do you want me to show you?
I want you to show me.
Okay. No problem. All right. So I have these floss sorters. So you can use regular floss, but I find for younger ages, it might be easier to maneuver these just to get into the habit of flossing. And so I'm going to bring this up to my camera. The biggest thing is when you go in between, let me do it this one, a tooth. Can everybody see that? Yeah. You want to go all the way up underneath the gums, and then you want to hug it to one side. So you see how I'm pulling my hand back here, and then you bring it down. So you don't want to do anything like this where you can cut the gums. And then you're going to go back into the same position all the way up, and then you hug it to the other side like that. And then you bring it down. And then you do that as many times as necessary until you don't see any more plaque on the flosser. Like you don't see any white chunks or anything there. And then you move on to the next space. And you do that all around your mouth. And you want to make sure even the teeth, you see how this tooth doesn't have anything next to it? You still want to go up and clean the back of it because the plaque sticks to it. So you want to make sure you get in between every teeth and even the very last tooth. That's flossing. Any questions?
Okay, so I have a question.
Sure.
That Nigerians, they use it as toothpicks.
Yeah.
So can adults use that also? Because I find it difficult to use a real the floss.
Regular floss. You can use this. The harder part about this is that the teeth are round at the top like this. So you have to make sure you're pulling it back to try to adapt it to the shape of the tooth so it's getting all the way around. Like if you just put it up and down to kind of get food out, you're not really cleaning underneath the gums and getting all around the whole side of the tooth. You just want to make sure when you go in, you're pulling it, and then bringing it down and going back up into the same space and pulling it in the opposite direction. But it can still be effective.
Okay, and on average, how many of those sticks should an adult use to remove?
So you're just gonna use one at each time.
Okay.
You're just gonna go through each tooth, unless you have really tight contact. Sometimes it can break it. But
Yeah.
really, you should just have to use one to do your whole mouth.
Okay.
Night.
Okay.
And also, there's kids one, and we can use it. Yes. Me and my brother.
Yeah, you can definitely.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Sometimes whenever I'm doing I use the adult flusses because the kid flusses, they don't fit into my tooth. So I use the, cause it like hurts my gum whenever I go all the way up.
So the thing about the gums is, like, when you first start flossing, if you haven't been cleaning on it, so basically you clean underneath, you clean your between your teeth, but you have to make sure you go underneath the gums. When you first start going underneath the gums, it can be very irritated because the bacteria has been sitting there for a while. And so when you first go there, you're like, oh, it's bleeding, like this is not right, I'm gonna stop doing this, it hurts. But you have to continue. You don't want to do any of these motions because that's cutting the gums, but you want to go in there and clean underneath the gums. And the first day, it's going to be uncomfortable. And the next day, a little less uncomfortable. By 2 weeks of regular flossing underneath the gums, the bleeding and the discomfort stops. So you kind of have to like just push through that hard part, as long as you're not injuring your gums by like going back and forth or like really, going too hard. But making sure that you're gently cleaning underneath the gums is very important because the bacteria can sit underneath the gums even if there isn't any more on the teeth.
Do your
Make
teeth
sense?
get clean easily if you clean them very well?
Say it one more time.
But I
Like if your teeth is yellow and then you just brush them very as hard as you can, do they just get clean right away?
So no. So number one, brushing only does, like, think about your body, right? So when you take a shower, if you only brushed your front and your back, but you left all the sides and underneath your armpits without going in between, you'd be a very stinky person. You have to get in the cracks. It's the same way for your teeth. Brushing just the front and the back, you're not getting in between. And that's so many areas where food and plaque and bacteria can sit. So when you're brushing, you just want to gently brush. You don't want to scrub it very hard. You're just brushing gently to take away the plaque, and then you're flossing gently to take away the plaque in between. So every tooth has 5 sides: the front, the back, each side in between, and then the top part. So you want to make sure you're cleaning every single side. You can get 3 of the sides with brushing, but the 2 in between sides you can't get with the toothbrush. You have to floss. Any other questions?
Yeah. I want to talk
What makes the baby teeth whiter than the new one that grows out? You can look at when you see in your own teeth, the new ones that are coming out, they are not as white.
I think she's asking in terms of the coloring. Baby teeth are so white, like pearly whites.
Yeah.
Yeah, why
About the
are
adult
baby teeth more cleaner than grown-up teeth?
Okay.
So I think it just has to do with kind of the layering and how much dentin and how much enamel there is. And then tooth color a lot of times has to do with just like our genetic kind of predisposition and how we're made. But the baby teeth don't have as much dentin, as thick a layer of dentin, because dentin is pretty yellow. And so the adult teeth can look darker than the baby teeth. But it's just kind of how it is.
I have a question. So, when it comes to mouth odor, right? As much as I brush my children's teeth, I notice in their tongues, I notice that they still have this mouth odor, especially even if we use mouthwash. So I want to know, like, is it normal? Is it something that they'll grow out of? Is it a meal that they're eating?
I honestly think that a lot of, like, when you know you're brushing, you're flossing, and you're using mouthwash, I think it comes from food. I think like I had to give up dairy for a while, and I noticed that my breath was a lot fresher. So I think there's certain things that we eat that just don't kind of agree with us, and it's coming back up, like kind of like reflux, and causing the odor. Especially if you know that you're brushing, flossing, and using mouthwash, it might be something in the diet.
Okay. All right, thank you. But is there anything like, because I remember when I worked at a school and there was a student, she was much older, and she had like bad, even like her mother made her like always like suck on mints and stuff, like just because. And because of that, I've been very, very cautious with my own children.
Yeah.
I just want to know, like, is there something I could do now as a parent to save that Like,
I would say trying to cut out some like of the problem food. So dairy would be like one of the first ones where it's like people don't completely metabolize it very well. And so that would be just something to explore. Say like, okay, like what if we didn't have milk for 2 days, or dairy products for 2 days? Is the mouth odor changing? And if you find that it does, then you might need to say like, okay, like maybe we need to do like lactose-free milk or almond milk or something like that. And just trying to explore different, like cutting out different foods and seeing if it changes the odor. Because if you know that you're brushing, flossing, and
Why are baby teeth?
When she's the
Hold on, sweetheart.
it's probably not something that's going on inside the mouth. Another mouth, there's a mouthwash that helps to like, what's it called? Neutralize odors as well. I'm gonna find it, and I can send that to you. I'll just, let me look on my computer. And then that one's helpful, but it's like kind of like addressing a symptom and not the cause. So I think a lot of times it is.
Okay. Sorry. Can I, if I can interject really quickly, I wanted to get your viewpoint on this, Dr. Alesh. In terms of taking mints, like Sister Jimmy just said, I would caution parents not to do too much of that, because now you have a lot of the mints have sugar in it, and now you're introducing additional things that could be harmful to your oral health, actually, rather than trying to cure, deal with one issue, but you're really causing another.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that, especially if you're sucking on something with sugar in all day, you're gonna end up with more cavities, and creating a new problem.
Yeah. Did someone else have a question?
Yeah, I have a question.
Okay.
Are muscles stronger than the white enamel?
Is what stronger?
Are the muscles stronger than the white enamel?
Oh, I know why. So we had because we found out that enamel is the strongest, is stronger than bones. So they were wondering if it's stronger than muscles.
Oh, okay. So I don't know that you can compare a hard tissue to a soft tissue, because muscles like contract and move, and you can add, load to them. So I'm not sure that you can compare those. But yeah, enamel is the hardest, like hard tissue in the body. But I don't think you can compare it to. But I think the tongue is the strongest muscle. So I guess if you wanted something in the mouth.
Yeah. And I see someone typed up, why is the baby tooth wider than grown-ups? I think Dr. Alesh actually responded to that. It's really genetics, right?
Yeah, and then just the amount of dentin versus enamel, because dentin is much yellower. But this is, can you guys see? I should be on
you can send me the picture and I'll share it with everyone.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, I'll share it with everyone in the group. Thank you.
No problem.
All right. Any more questions? I know you guys had written some questions now.
And can you please tell Anwar and Tariq to stop writing on the screen, or whoever is writing on the screen?
Thanks, honey. Anwar and Tariq, can you please delete that and stop writing on the screen? Thank you. It is distracting. All right. Go ahead, Dr. Alesh.
I think was there another question?
No. Do you have any more in your slides?
No.
That's it?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Thank you. Does any other lingering questions, guys?
No.
Oatman, Medina.
No.
No.
Sorry, ask the question again, Dr. Alesh. I don't think they heard it.
Who has had their first dental visit?
Me.
I did.
Can you tell us about it?
I was going to this is 3 years old and 1 years old, 2 years old.
Pinch out for.
Was I going to them in Australia too? Me.
Is Dr. Alesh still there?
I was going to the dentist.
Okay, Nestor says he's been to the dentist. Go ahead, Nestor. You want to tell us about that?
Yes. I go to dentist when I was I went to the dentist when I was 3 years old and 2 years old.
All right, thanks for sharing. So does anyone remember how many times you're supposed to go to the dentist?
One time?
Once a year? Are you sure?
5 times a year?
5 times a year?
3
No
times.
guessing, no guessing. Who knows? Who remembers how many times we're supposed to go to the dentist? I see you have your hand up. Go ahead and raise your hand. I mean, unmute.
Times.
I didn't hear that. Asia, how many times?
2 times.
2 times a year. Medina, what did you want to say?
I'm gonna say every 6 months.
Every 6 months, exactly. And that's correct, right, Dr. Alesh?
6 months. 6 months.
6 months, yeah. Every
Yeah,
6 months.
that's the average. Some people need a little bit more.
Wait, are you supposed to have like every 6 months, like January, and then have it on? Oh no. Wait a second.
Oh,
Are you supposed to have it like January and then have it on July, or have it on July and then have it on December?
I think it's
6 months from your last visit. So sometimes people come in March and then come again in September. It doesn't really matter. It's just 6 months apart.
Okay. And also, hang on, Tariq and Anwar, can you please try not to interrupt anyone who's speaking? You can raise your hand or wait for when no one's speaking, and then you can interject, okay? We want to be respectful. Remember our rules. Thank you, sweetheart. Nestor, you had your hand up and you've been so patient. What did you want to say, sweetheart?
The cavity can help my teeth when I'm pain, like when it's morning time, like the sticky things and the sugar when I was taking that in my sister's birthday, and he had a unicorn cake, and that hurt my teeth.
Oh, the cake hurt your teeth? I guess, Dr. Alicia, if you're feeling the pain, that's quite serious, isn't it?
Yeah, once you start feeling pain, the cavities are a lot bigger than when you're not feeling something. So definitely want to get in for your routine checkup so that the dentist can find it before it starts, causing you pain.
And someone else, Asia had her hand up. Go ahead, sweetheart.
When we're done in the night, when we're done brushing with our teeth, we take vitamin C and then we go to bed.
Okay. So that's part of your routine. All right, cool. Thank you all so much. Thank you, Dr. Alesh. We really appreciate you coming in here and helping us talk about dental health. I appreciate that. Are there any last minute questions you guys want to ask Dr. Alesh? Yes, Tariq and Anwar. Unmute.
I have one for you and one for the dentist.
Okay, go ahead, sweetheart.
So, we only went to the dentist once.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
So what's the question, sweetie?
Is costing it?
Are you asking if that's okay? Dr. Alesh says we should go every 6 months. So if you've gone once this year, count forward from the last time you went, and that should tell you the next month you should go, inshallah.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
class done it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's class done yet.
Okay. Anyone else have a question?
What is class?
Oh, class has not ended. We're almost done though. I just want to make sure we've answered everyone's questions. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. So thanks again, Dr. Alish. So next month is January. Can you guys believe it? The year's almost over. So January 2020, our theme is Eat Your Fruits and Veggies. Yummy. We're going to have Dr. Kadira Huff, who is a pediatrician and a lifestyle medicine physician. Come talk to us about the importance of eating fruits and vegetables, increasing those in our diets. Okay. And for our Kids Club members, our next story, because we're still in December, we're still learning about their dentist, the oral health. The next book is called Dr. De Soto. It's about a mouse who's a dentist and has to treat a cat, a wolf, or something like that. Interesting. I'll send details to your parents so you can get the book. And for our stars, we still have the journal buddy take home task for you to do with your journal buddy. You still have a few more days, actually like 2 weeks, to get that done before our next meeting. So I'll send a reminder to your parents so you remember, who your journal buddy is and work with them on that task, okay? Our next meeting is Saturday, January 2nd for the stars. So we look forward to seeing you all. And that's pretty much it for today. Well, we have a goodbye song. Since we didn't do a hello song for the young ones, I know the older ones would have been really bored. So we have a goodbye song. So we're going to do that now. Everyone ready for the goodbye song? Yes? Good. All right. Here we go.
Writing's not that easy, but Grammarly can help.
All right, let that pass. I see Nestor. Good job. I see you, Asia.
It's time to go home. It's time to go home. It's time to go home. It's time to say goodbye. So much fun.
Had fun.
And you had so much fun. We all had so much fun. And now we say goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye. See you again. Goodbye, goodbye. See you again. It's time to go home. It's time to go home. It's time to go home. It's time to say goodbye. I had so much fun. And you had so much fun. We all had so much fun. And now we say goodbye. See you again. It's time to go home. It's time to go home. It's time to go home. It's time to say goodbye. I had so much fun, and you had so much fun. We all had so much fun, and now we say goodbye. Goodbye.
All right, guys. It is time to go home. It was so
Bye.
good to see everybody. Thanks for coming. Thank you so much, Dr. Olivia. We enjoyed having you.
Thank
Anyone have any questions, you can send it to us and we'll try to respond to it. And I will forward Dr.
Bye, 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 bye.
recommended mouthwash to everyone, okay? All right. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Bye-bye.
Waalaikumsalam.
Everybody.
Bye.